Cowboys? Hey, you fucked up, dude. I don't like playing the PS4 version. I don't.
Yeah, you get away with a lot.
It wouldn't be that bad if the running wasn't as stupid as it is. You just fall forward every time. Oh, that shit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys.
That one person watching.
Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium.
Yep.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Nope.
And beyond the 20, but not by much.
Oh.
Nope.
You talking to me?
Yep. Yep. Never talking to you.
What?
No. Oh, that's why. I'm playing it through my whatchamacallit. My headset. So it's coming off twice.
That's like you watching on your TV type shit.
Yeah, I'm watching them through my P5.
Oh, for sure.
In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
You don't play zone today?
3 yards on that last carry.
You don't play zone today. Nope, he's not in zone.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike.
I did not mean to roll past that.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Tried to free for him.
Brady now on first down.
Run the fucking route.
And it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes.
Do what I tell you to do, and you're gonna be great.
It had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes. What? 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Well, the first drive
no
here,
bullshit happening today.
Tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
I was wondering why I couldn't stiff him. I was just put like this.
The 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Let's just get in it. Tom, don't fumble.
Here on the road. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over.
Let's just get up in there, man. Get it over with.
Successful from a yard out, and the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first
here
this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Let's go! That's why you don't switch off.
25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
I knew he was going to tuck back that way, man. He threw this.
Trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize.
He need to get out his defense, though.
One yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway.
Good TD, man. If you in man, this TD.
Shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace.
And Evans.
Get the fuck out of there, man.
Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly and add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
That's deep, man.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes
deep
down right there.
He down there, Zion.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7.
All right.
32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder, create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay
I can read the guard, nigga. I can't even fall to you. You don't even know that I know her.
And it brings up 4. So opening drive, 3 straight runs,
punt?
unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess
Better
what?
be faking it.
Coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've
He's going for
scripted
an
it.
impressive performance right now.
While they haven't been successful now,
To the crib.
they may be successful later on.
Not to the crib.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
He's on.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 38, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Did you see the fumble?
Extra point put through by Sucker.
I kind of stroked. Like he kicked it off. Well, I kicked it off. I smacked him. With Devin White. I went on a whole thing about why I don't pick off Devin White and all that. I thought you were
They kick this one away.
I always put my clothes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end
zone. He did some shit like that, but he had ran away from me, came back, and I killed him.
Bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Then you just seen the 21 touchdown.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first.
I also went on a whole rant about
the way this offense hasn't been able to generate.
I read the guards, use impressive performance. You don't know, but now like you feel me, I can't fault him because he just don't know me like that. You feel me, all that. I went on all that
going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
You can start running the ball now, though.
That's what they
be annoying.
facing the next time they get the ball.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down, here's White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that, look,
scratch your head a little bit.
Scratch your head, and we're chuckling about the whole thing. Let's see how fired up he gets about it, though, because you know he likes to atone for his errors.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Brady again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it is 28-0. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
I think I'm probably going to take him out.
First down carry by Elliott.
I'll be on there.
And the result here, a pickup of
Yeah, I'll be on,
leaves
bro.
him with 2 to go on second down. 8
That's what
yards
you heard
to gain
on.
on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go to Elliott again.
Oh, Friday?
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I did start studying
there
it.
and a first down. Elliott running right.
All right, OJ. I'll be on, though.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. They go back to Pollard on second down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Pollard going to try the right side. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken. Right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Here's a diving catch right side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Brady. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
Jones goes diving, and he's got it. We talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. Complete right side to Otten. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They'll run it again with Fournette. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runner.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, it's Pollard.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 73 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
They'll run left with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
One last shot now for Prescott. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them,
now it's your
and were
turn.
never hit.
Show me you're actually about it. Don't stop. It's time. Time to get fucking busy. You can call me a loser. You can call me a loser. A fat ass. has in-house interview from his girl. You can't get no better. Like, he at home watching TV. He like, Mike, come on. Crazy. Count the time.